So I will explain once again. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in the mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. Find her marks in the two subjects. This is a question they have given. So, anyone will say this? What is the type of a question we have here? This is a type of a question where Shifali is one student, is scored in mathematics and English is 30 marks. Okay, and this is the first half. This is the first half. The first sentence is the first half. The sum of the Shifali's marks in mathematics is English is 30. What is the first step you are going to do here? What is the first step you are going to do? You can unmute it and you can answer to me. Okay, so no need to type every time. You can unmute it and you can ask me. So all of you are active, yes? Anyone? Yes, we have to take let any one of the marks as x and one more marks as y, because we have to solve by quadratic equation, so we have to keep only one equation. So first we will take let Shefalis mathematics marks is equals to x. Similarly, we will take Shefalis one more marks, that is English marks, because the two subjects they have given. So English marks we are going to take it as what? Y. Okay. So we have to take Shefali's marks as x and Shefali's English marks as y, because they have told you to find the marks in the two subjects. Means we have to find the marks of the two subjects. For that purpose, we have to take x and y. Okay. Next, what we have to do? So see, read the first sentence. That is, the sum of the Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Means we have to add the two subjects marks. That is, x plus y is equals to 30. Okay, so this is our by statement. By statement. By statement we have written that x plus y is equals to 30. But it is a quadratic equation. So what do you mean by quadratic equation? What we have to do actually? Whether we have to keep both the variables or we have to eliminate any one of the variable. We have to keep the both the variable. See, if it is possible, unmute it and answer to me, because it will be good. Only one variable we have to keep. Yes. Okay, so we will neglect one of the variable here. So here what we can do, this y we can keep it here and this x I can shift. So what will happen? 30 minus x. Eliminate any one of the variables. So I am eliminating here y. Okay, I am eliminating y, so I have kept that y here only, but this x I have shifted. So what will happen here? Y is equals to 30 minus x, means here in place of the y I can write down what? 30 minus x, means this is the y value. I think you understood this. I think you don't have any doubt in this. Yes. So let us move further. So those who have doubt, just you have to ask me. Okay. Without, if you have a doubt, you ask me. Don't feel hesitate to ask. Next one, by statement 2. So we will take the by statement 2. So by statement 1 is finished, 2 we will go now. So the second statement, if you will see it correctly, had she got 2 marks more in what? Mathematics. So now is the marks which she is having in mathematics. So what will her marks will be? Yes, her marks will be 2 marks extra, means first marks is x, that mathematics marks we have taken x. So she is taken 2 marks extra. So it is x plus 2. So 2 marks more means 2 x plus 2. Yes. And again we will continue, and 3 marks less in English. So English what we have taken, that is y. Y. Okay. Y minus 3, because 3 marks less. The product of that marks would have been 210, means product means into. We have to multiply them and it is equals to 210. This is the clarification I have given. But remember, we can't take the y because the y I have already eliminated. Means instead of y, what I can write? What I can write? So here x plus 2 remains as it is. But what I can write it about the y? Yes, that is y is nothing but 30 minus x. Means in place of y I am writing that 30 minus x. Minus 3 I have kept as it is. That is equals to 210. This is most important. Here the y value is 30 minus x that I have written as it is. But minus 3 I have written as it is. So I think you can understand this. Yes? Yes. So let us calculate the answer because here y is not supposed to write, so you can rub this. If you don't want, you can rub this, but I have given this for your understanding. Okay, understanding purpose I have written x plus 2, it is 2 marks extra and 3 marks less in English, so it will become 210. So next one, this we will write it down exactly, x plus 2, and here it will become 30 minus 3 is 27 minus x. Okay, so this one you can understand better. I have minus the 33 from the 30, so it is 27 minus x. So it is in a form of x plus a x plus b. Yes, where this is in a form of x plus a x plus b. See, x plus a x plus b form it is. Yes, yes, it is not x plus a x plus b. It is not in a form of x plus a x plus b. Because see, what is the thing, x value we have at the first, that is positive, but in this case x is negative. So where is the both the x are equal? This x and this x is not equal because one is positive, one is negative x, so both are not equal, both are different. So you can't go with the x plus a x plus b. Now we have to multiply this x separately. X I have to multiply for 27 and x, and this 2 I have to multiply for this 2 I have to multiply for 27 and x separately. Okay, so sign also very important. So x into 27 minus x and plus 2 is into 27 minus x, that is equals to 210. So multiply it and find the answer. X into 27 and x into minus x. X into 27 is 27x. X into minus x is minus x square. Plus 2 into 27 is 54. And 2 into minus x is minus 2x. Most important. Okay, the minus sign is most important, is equal to 210. So I will take little bit down. Those who have doubt here, you can ask me. So let us continue. Yes, see here this x square. First I will write on that minus x square only. I will write on minus x square only. Then 27x and here minus 2x. Both the numbers are having the same variable, that is x. So I can simplify them. That will become how much? 25x. Very good, Vidya. 25x you are going to get. And here we have plus 54. And here this 210. If I shift on the other side, it will become minus 210. That is equals to 0. Understood? That 210 I have brought to the left hand side became the minus. So minus x square I will keep it as it is because I want to simplify first. 25x as a positive, and here one is negative, one is positive, so greatest number is negative, so I have to keep as negative, and into 110 I have to minus a 54. So how much you are going to get? 150. So our students are very slow. I don't know why it is so slow. So if you know the answer, unmute it and answer to me. Okay, it is good. So here, okay, let it be. So here we have negative x square. When we have negative x square, we can't keep that negative to the x square. So what we will do? Sign change. So here we have the negative, here we have the positive, and here we have negative. So what we will do? All the sign we will change. So it will be positive x square. This will become minus 25x because positive will turn to negative because negative turn to positive x square. And so here the negative will turn to positive 156. When you are changing any one sign, you have to change it for all, not for only one. So you are changing that sign for each term. So you have to change it for all. This negative will become positive, positive will become negative, negative will become positive. Understood? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. No doubt. So next one you have to go with the simplification. So you have to use it by factor method, but in this exercise it is based on the quadratic equation, quadratic formula method. So quadratic formula method only you have to go through it. So how many of you know that quadratic formula without seeing? No, I am not saying that. Here you have to go with the quadratic formula only. I'm not saying you have to go with the quadratic formula only. You can go with any one of the formula. Yes. Okay. You can go with any one of the formula. So you can use it whichever you want. Okay. Okay. Which one you will go now? Quadratic formula. As two members, you know that formula. You will go for quadratic formula or you are going with the factor method. Anyone, anyone. That factor method or quadratic formula, anyone you can solve. It is left to you. But very importantly, you must know both. Factor method. Okay, you can go with the factor method also because they have not mentioned here how to use any one of the method. Very good. So it is left to you any method, but I will go with the quadratic formula only. Okay, I will go with the quadratic formula only. So when we have the quadratic formula is nothing but x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is a quadratic formula, or you can go, I have already told you can go with the factor method also. The a value here, the a value here is, I will write on that a value here. A value here is how much? How much is a value? B value and c value I want to know. What's a value, b value and c value? A value is 1. Yes, 1, because here we have plus 1. Here we have minus 25, that is b value. And what about the c value? C value is 156. Yes, very good. So that we have to substitute in the formula. So x is equals to minus b means minus of minus 25, because b value is 25. B value is minus 25 and minus sign as minus sign. So next one, plus or minus square root of b square, that is minus 25 the whole square. B value is minus 25 the whole square minus 4 into a value is 1 and c value is 156 whole divided by 2 into 1. Okay, next, minus into minus is positive, positive 25. So here we got the positive 25, plus or minus we will have. Next, inside is very important, that is square root inside. So here we have minus square, this square is for both. The minus square is positive, 25 square is how much? Quickly, 25 square, quickly. 625, very good Vidya. So 625. We are not finding the square root, we are finding the square. Okay. Minus, we have here minus 4 ones are 4, 4 156 are. So it is 150 plus 150 plus 150 plus 150, 600, 600, 600, 624. Yes, it is 624. 4 into 156. Yes, 624. Once you calculate it quickly, 4 into 1 is 4. 4 1 the, yes, 156. It is 624. Yes, 624 only. Whole divided by 2 ones are 2. Okay. Next one. Calculation part. Calculation. Now it will be easy for you because 25 we have, that will be 25. I can write down as it is, plus or minus we can write down as it is. What will remain inside? But inside the root, what will remain? 625 is positive and 624 is negative. 1. Yes, 1 it will remain whole divided by 2. So answer will be 25 plus or minus root 1. What is the root 1 value? What is the root 1 value? 1. Very good. Root 1 value is 1 divided by 2. So now is most importantly, x value will have the two things. So x, I can write it down like this in lines. So x is equals to 25 plus 1 divided by 2, and one more x is equals to 25 minus 1 divided by 2. So 25 plus 1 is 26 by 2 and x value here 24 by 2. Okay. So here we can find the x value as 13 and here the x value is 12. Which is the correct answer? 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 Quickly. We have to check. Yes, you have to check here which is the correct answer. So this is not your final answer. This is not your final answer. So what is the question? Actually it was. The question was the Shifalis have scored math and English. She have scored 30 marks in both the subjects. So one we have taken as a x and one more we have taken as a y, that is 30 minus x. So let us substitute that value and we will find which is the correct answer. So we will write it down. Therefore, according to, so I will make it 2 correctly half. Correctly I will do the 2 halves here. First one, Shifalis marks, mathematics marks, okay, mathematics marks is equals to 13, that is x is equals to 13. I can write down that x is equals to 13. So if you are considering that x is equals to 13, what will be the English marks? Shifalis English marks, how much she will, what about her English marks will be? Yes, it will be how much? That is y, that is nothing but 30 minus x. 30 minus x, that is nothing but 30. The x value we have taken as what? 13 here, no? So it will be 30 minus 13 is nothing but 17. So if you are taking the Shifalis maths marks as 13, her English marks will be how much? 17. English marks will be how much? 17. Remember this. Okay, this is the very important, the first half, but it is not only one answer. This is not only one answer, because you have one more x value, that is how much? 12. You have one more x value, that is how much? 12. So let us try for that also. If x is equals to 12, if Shifalis mathematics marks, if Shifalis mathematics marks is equals to x, that is equals to how much? 12. If Shifalis marks is 12, her Shifalis English marks, how much it will be? Y value, that is x, sorry, 30 minus x. So how much she will score? Yes, 18. So 30 minus 12, that is equal to 18. So if her marks for the mathematics is 12, she will score 18 for the English. Okay, most important is, if she will scored 13 for the math, her marks for the English will be 17. Means there are two possibilities. So actually we will not find accurate answer. We are not going to find here accurate answer, but in this any one, both of them are correct only. Okay, so this is the thing for the fifth question answer. Any doubt regarding this, you can answer to me. You have the two answers over here. Okay, doubt? All you have to answer to me, not only one or two students. All you have to answer. You have doubt or what? If you have a doubt, you have to ask me. Otherwise, I will continue. Okay, Russell, you are here, yes? The diagonal of a rectangle field is 60 meters. So remember here, the diagonal, they are talking about the diagonal, is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Okay. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the side of the field. The question is correct, yes? Yes. How to solve this? How to solve this now? See, they are talking about the rectangular field. So I will draw one rectangular. So this is a rectangle I can take. So in this rectangular field, what they have actually given? What they have actually given? See, they have given several things here, mathematical words they have used here. So which are the mathematical words? I will give 1 minute of time. Quickly go through all the mathematical words and try to answer this. Okay, diagonal is given. Yes, again they have given a diagonal here. So I will try to draw it the diagonal. Okay, one diagonal I have taken. So next. So I have taken a diagonal. Again, in a relationship they have given. Length and breadth they have given. Yes, diagonal is 60 meter. Diagonal is not 60 meter. This diagonal plus 60 meter. See, they have given the word they have used here according to the first statement. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Means here we have to comparing the diagonal with something else. We are comparing the diagonal. So if I will give the name for this, ABCD, very important, huh? Don't neglect it. If I am taking ABCD is the diagonal, is a rectangle. Here what is comparing with what? They have given the first statement, the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Yes, that BC or AD. Okay, the shorter side they have given. The shorter side refers to here this BC or AD because both are equal. Both are equal. So you are comparing a diagonal, that is AC. You are comparing this AC. You are comparing this AC with this BC or AD. Understood? Doubt you have? Yes. If you would ask me, okay. So very importantly, once again, very importantly, in the second statement they have given longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. Means here again, yes, it will become a triangle, but we will have to go through both the statements once again. They are comparing the first thing. AC is comparing with the BC. I'm taking this AC and BC. Okay, this triangle I will consider. That is ABC triangle I will consider. So in this, BC is compared with the AC. In the next statement, see here. If the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, so what is comparing with what now? Which one is comparing with what? Which one is comparing here? With what? Quickly. The longer side is 30 meter length and breadth. Very good. Here they are comparing the greatest side, that is AB or CD. Both are equal sides. I will take any one of this. I will take the AB only. AB is compared again with the same BC because here BC is the shortest side. BC is the shortest side. So BC is comparing twice. In the first equation also, see, shorter side we have, and second equation also we have what? Shorter side. Why am I stressing here? You may ask me. So why you are stressing this both the statement? Because I am stressing this because I want one triangle now, and I want one thing that is common in both the statement, which side or which diagonal or what it is equal, means same. They are comparing for the same thing. That is, they are comparing AC. See, diagonal of a rectangle of the side field 60 meter more than its shorter side. The longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. So what is the common in both the statement? Breadth. Yes, that is BC is common. See, shorter side is BC and shorter side is BC. In the first statement, AC is compared with the BC. Second statement, they are comparing the AB with the BC. Yes, they are comparing the BC twice. This is most important. So in both the statement BC is common. So we have to take here let the breadth. So what is common that we have to take? That the breadth is equals to x. Very important to take here. Which one you are taking as x? Very important. Understood? Because here we don't have only two length and breadth, only two we don't have. We have third one also, that is diagonal. They have added one more name called as the diagonal. We got here three things, so we can't put as xyz. We can't put as xyz because it's a quadratic equation, so we have to keep any one, that is x only. For that purpose I am stressing again and again, first we have to read the statement. In the statement, they are comparing the breadth with the first one. The breadth first time they compared with what? Diagonal. See here, the diagonal is 60 meter more than the shorter side. Yes. Second time when you are finding the statement, longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. See here, shorter side is taken twice. Shorter side is taken twice. So we have to consider this BC as x. If you have a doubt, ask me because very important. Okay. Anyone have a doubt? Those who have a doubt, ask me quickly. All. Simply don't sit. If you have a doubt, ask me. No. That's all. So next, okay. Next, what we have to do here is we have taken the breadth as x. So let us take the diagonal. Diagonal. We have to take the diagonal as what? Y. You can take as a y. But you can write in terms of a statement. See here. The diagonal of a rectangular field is means what? Equals to. The diagonal is equals to. What we can take now? Diagonal is means equals to. Yes. Equals to 60 meter more than the shorter length. 60 meter more means 60 more means plus 60 meter more than the x because its breadth, that is BC. This is the first one. Diagonal we have taken as x plus 60 or 60 plus x. Why I have taken this? You understood now? So read the first statement once again. The diagonal, okay, wait. The diagonal of a rectangular field. Here most important is means is equals to. So is equals to over here. That is equals to 60 meter more than its shorter side. 60 meter more means plus, than the shorter side we have taken that breadth as taken as x. I think you don't have a doubt. If you have a doubt, ask me. So you understood the diagonal? Yes. Next we will go to the second one, the longer side. So length we can take or longer side only we can write. Longer side. Here we can take in bracket, you take down here shorter side. Okay, so it will not become any confusion now. The longer side, or that is called as the length, is equals to, what will be the length is equals to now? Read that statement once again. The longer side is means is equals to, is means what? Is equals to. So equals to, read the continuation. 30 meter more than shorter side. 30 meter more than the shorter side. The 30 meter more means 30 plus the shorter side, again what is that? X only. Or x plus 30 or 30 plus x. Both is same. Both is same. Okay. Now what they have told you to find? Find the sides of the rectangle. Sides of the field means we have to find the breadth and we have to find the length. That's all. Now how you are going to find? Length and breadth, how you are going to find? You have the diagram. I have given what is that length and breadth and everything. I have given it clearly. Will you say that how you are going to find now? Those who have not asked me. Yes. Now how you are going to find? Most important is how you are going to find. Which formula you will apply? This is a rectangle. and we know the length as what? Length as what? X plus 30 or 30 plus x. So I can write on x plus 30, and the breadth we have taken as x. The breadth here is x, and one more we have know the diagonal. Diagonal is 60 plus x. So will you say that which formula you are going to apply here? ABCD is a rectangle. Once again I am saying ABCD is a rectangle where we know that x plus 30 is the length, and BC is x, and AC is 60 plus x. Which formula you are going to apply here? Yes, it is Pythagoras theorem. Very good. It is a Pythagoras theorem you are going to apply. Here they have not given area for you. Here they have not given area. You can go with the only one thing, Pythagoras theorem, because this B angle will be 90 degree. This B angle will be 90 degrees. So here you can see ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle where AC is the hypotenuse. So you can go with the Pythagoras theorem. So I can write down by Pythagoras theorem. Very important. See how much important it is. So triangulation you have already learned. So you have to use that Pythagoras theorem all the questions which is related to it. So Pythagoras theorem says that AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So here BC is x, AB is x plus 30, and AC is 60 plus x. So applying that, AC is how much? 60 plus x, or x plus 30 you can take. Okay, I will take x plus 30, otherwise it will be easy for you if you have taken x plus 30. So x plus 60, sorry, x plus 60 the whole square. AB is nothing but x plus 30 the whole square, and BC is nothing but x square. So let us solve this. Let us solve this quickly. So do anyone have a doubt in this? So this is in a form of a plus b the whole square formula. So it is nothing but x square plus 60 square plus 2 into 60 into x. Okay, 2ab. Similarly, that is equals to, I will take to the right hand side now. So next one is this one, x plus 30 the whole square. It is also in a form of a plus b the whole square. So x square plus 30 square plus 2 into 30 into x. Okay, lastly we have the last one, that is x square, that is nothing but plus x square as it is. So I think you don't have any doubt. If you have doubt, you can ask me. That is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here also a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here we have only x square. So I have written as it is. If you don't have a doubt, let us continue. Anyone have a doubt here? Anyone have a doubt? All of you write it down this, quickly. No. Okay, let us continue. So here the continuation is again simple one. So x square we have here, we'll write on the x square as it is. 60 square is nothing but how much? 3600. So plus 2 into 60 is 120x. Here x square we have here, 30 square is nothing but 900. 3 square is 9 and 2 zeros, plus 2 3s are 6, so 60x. So here I have x square again. So we will bring all the terms one side. So here you can have x square. Here, okay, one thing we will do, this one I will write down 120x first, then I will write down 3600 next, then I will bring, okay, I will write down first continuation. X square plus x square is 2x square. Here we have plus 6x 60x, and here I have 900. So I am simplifying, I am writing. So if you have a doubt in between, you can stop me and you can ask. So here very importantly, this 2x square I can bring to the left hand side. Okay, but remember, if I bring the 2x square this side, what will happen? Minus 2x square, it will be minus afterwards. Or I can shift this all this thing on the right hand side also. It is left to you. You can use anyone, that is all the left right hand side, you can bring it to the left hand side, or you can shift this left hand side to the right hand side. It is left to you. Any one you have to do. not both. So here, importantly, I will shift this only. It will be good afterwards. So 2x square, if I shift to the left hand side, it will become minus 2x square. Now we have 120x. That 120x I have written as it is. Here this 60x. If I shift, it will become minus 60x. This 3600 is here. The 3600 I will write here. This 900, if I shift, it will become minus 900. That is equals to 0. So here only one thing, this 2x square, 60x and 900, 2x square, 60x and 900, I have shifted to the left hand side. Now the calculation part. In x square, if you are minusing 2x square, it will become minus x square, because here 1 it will be, greatest number is 2, so negative symbol, so negative. In 2x square, if I minusing 1x square, you are going to get the x square only. In 120x, we are subtracting 60x, so it will be how much? Plus greatest number plus 60x only. And lastly, it is plus 3600 minus 900 is nothing but positive 2700, that is equal to 0. Till here, how many of you have doubt? You can ask me quickly. Till here. Till here. Those who have doubt, you can ask me. No doubt. So all of you listen here. This negative symbol we can't keep it for x square. So I will make that as positive x square. So this all the sign I have to change now. The positive will turn into negative 60x and the positive will turn to again negative 2700. That is equals to 0. So all the sign I have to change because I want to keep this x square what? Positive. Now it is left to you. You can use any one method to go through it to find the x value. Which method you are going now? Whether you are going for the factor method or will you go for the substitute this one formula method? It is left to you. You can go with any one method. Specifically, if they will tell you go with the same method, you have to go with that same method. Otherwise, you can choose any one method. So now let us go through the factor method. Some of you are going here, some of you are saying formula method. So it is better to go with the formula method. But you see here the big number we have here. Okay, C value is big number. So you may get wrong answer also. So it is better to go with the formula method. Minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So now the calculation part, what is a, b, c, that is most important. Here a value is how much? 1, b value is minus 60 and c value is minus 2700. It is most important part. Okay, so if you will take any negative symbol also wrongly, it will going to give the wrong answer. It will going to give the wrong answer. For that purpose, take it correctly. Okay, let us continue further. The x is equals to minus, keep it as it is. B value is again minus 60. Remember 2 minus we have the minus, we have to keep it as it is. The B value is minus 60 plus or minus root B square is minus 60 the whole square minus 4 into A value is 1 and C value is minus 2700 whole divided by, this whole divide is very important, whole divided by 2 into A value is 1. Mostly the A value always it will remains 1, maximum time, not I'm saying every time, maximum time. So here we have minus and here we have minus, so it will be plus 60 plus or minus root we are going to have minus square is positive, 60 square is 3600. Next one is minus, here we have into minus, minus into minus is positive, 4 2700. So 27, 4 ones are 4, 4 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 27, 54 plus 54 108. So it will be 10,800. Once you calculate it, whether it is correct or what, whole divided by 2a, that is 2 ones are 2, yes. So this is the answer. So lastly we have to use that plus 60 plus or minus. So 3600 plus 10,800. So it will be 14400. So 14,400 is going to have inside the root and that is positive. That is a good news. If you have negative, it is not a goodness, it will become a imaginary part. So in a previous case only I have informed you. Yes. So the 60, that x is equals to 60, we will write down as it is, but divided by whole divided by 2 also we will write down as it is. But what is the value of square root of 14,400? What is the square root of 14,400? Very big number, yes. Actually it is a very simple number. It is very simple number, because 14,400 what we have, we can write down as it is 140 into 100, 144 into 100. We can separate it and we can write it down, because this 144 is a perfect square number. 144 is what here? Perfect. Okay, you can't see it, so I will take it a little bit up. This 144 is a perfect square number, 100 is also perfect square number. So 144 square root and 100 square root, if we will find, it will be easy. What is the square root of 144? What is the square root of 144? Quickly, what is the square root of 144? 12. Very good. This 12 is the perfect square. And here 100 also perfect square, that is into we have in between, that is 10. So 12 into 10 is 120. So square root of 14,400 is nothing but 120. See how much easy it is. How much easy it is to find. Yes. So 14,400 we have splitted in terms of 144 and 100. We have written separately, and perfect square number 144 square root will be 12 and square root of 100 will become 10. So 12 into 10 is nothing but 120. Yes. So now we have to split into two types. So x is equals to the two things we have 60 plus or minus, sorry, plus I will have to take first 60 plus 120 divided by 2, and next one x is equals to 60 minus 120 divided by 2. The two possibilities we have taken. So next calculation, 60 plus 120 is 180 divided by 2. So x value what we are going to get is 90. X value what we have got is here 90. So again we have to go through the one more side. So that is also we will come find x is equals to 60 minus 120 is minus 60. Greatest number is 120, so minus sign, and 120 minus 60 is the 60, minus 60 divided by 2. So what will happen? 2 ones are 2 30s are, but negative symbol we have, so x value will become minus 30. So which one is the correct answer? Which one is the correct answer here? Which one is the correct answer? Whether x is equals to 90 is correct or x is equals to minus 30 is correct. So here x is equals to plus 90 is correct answer. X value is plus 90. Okay, because here we are finding what we are finding actually. So everything we have left there only. Yes. So let us see what we are finding. We are finding the sides. We are finding the sides of the rectangle. So when you are finding the sides of the rectangle, it must be a positive value, because minus 30 meters we don't have. We have the positive values. So we have taken the breadth as x. So we have to write down here. Therefore, the breadth, or we can write down shorter side of rectangle. Shorter side of rectangle is equals to x, that is equals to positive 90 meter. Positive we have to write. And similarly length, the length or longer side of a rectangle is equals to what we have taken, that is longer side what we have taken, x plus, okay, here we are 30 plus x, or x plus 30. So that is nothing but 30 plus x value is 90. So 30 plus 90 is 120 meter. So we have found the length and breadth for both, okay, of the rectangle, length and breadth of the rectangle. They have not told you to find the diagonal, so no need to find the diagonal, length and breadth. Next part. The difference of the squares of the two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So here, according to this, what you can understand. So this is the most important. You must understand what they have given actually. So what you can understand using this, using this statement, what you can understand. There are how many numbers are you have here? How many numbers you have? Two numbers you have. Very good. The difference between the squares of the two numbers they have given means you have to find the two numbers. So you have the two numbers. Therefore, let. Okay, we will find that. Before that, I want to explain one thing for you. So we can't take the two number directly, but here you can see one thing. There are two numbers. One will be a small number and one will be a larger number. Okay, or greatest number we can take. Big number we can take. Okay, greatest or large. So two numbers are the large and small. So large number if I will take as x, the small number I have to take as what? Y. This is you can understand, yes. If you are taking the large number as x, the small number will be what? Y here. Okay. Here most importantly, why I'm not writing a let the large number as x and the small number is equals to y. See here what is going to happen. The first one, the squares of the two numbers, so difference of the squares. What do you mean by difference here? What do you mean by difference? Minus, yes. So you are minusing here two numbers. One you are taking the x square and one more you are taking the y square. That total is equals to 180. This is the first statement you are going to write. Here, all of you listen. Most importantly, which one is the greatest number here? If you are not knowing about this, if you are taking that x square minus y square, because see, difference of squares they have given, so I have taken the square for both x and y. Okay, so x square minus y square is equal to 180. So which one is the greatest number here? Whether x is the greatest number or y is the greatest number? Okay, will you say that quickly? Which one is the greatest number? X is greatest number. So if I am taking here y square minus x square, which one is the greatest number? Y. Understood now? Means which number you are taking first in subtraction. When you are doing the subtraction of the square or anything, when you are taking the first number, it will be a greatest number. Because the answer you got as a positive 180. If this question was like this way, if you are subtracting the squares of the two numbers and you got the answer as minus 36. If the question was like this way, which number was the greatest number? This is the basic, huh? You must know. The final answer what you are going to get is minus 36. So which number will become the greatest number? That is y. Because the y is negative. So here the negative we got. So y will be the greatest number. So if you have x plus y, that x square plus y square is equals to 18. So which one is the greatest number? Which one is the greatest number? Sir is confusing, yes? Sir is confusing totally. So which one is the greatest now? X square plus y square is equals to 18. Which one is the greatest number? I'm totally confusing you. Yes? Yes. Because this confusion you must not have. You must not have. Yes, very good. It is any. It may be any. X may be a greatest or y may be greatest because here we have plus. Means everything is based on the sign. The greatest number and smallest number or everything is based on what? The sign. So if the sign is positive, if the sign is positive, then we can't decide which one is the greatest and which one is the smallest. Okay, but when the sign is negative, then only we can decide. When the sign in between the two variables is negative, means here you can see the negative symbol. When you have a negative, then only we can decide which one is the largest and which one is the smallest. So here x is largest because here we have the sign as negative and the final answer is in terms of positive. So the x is having the positive, so greatest number will be x. In the second case, in between we have negative, very good, but the final answer is negative in terms of what? Negative. So it says that the y is greatest number. So everything is based on what? Sign. Understood? Understood? Yes, no? So I will give one question now. How to answer that a cube Okay, in cube it will not come in square only, it must a square minus b square, that is equals to minus 6. Which one is the greatest number here? Which one will be the greatest number? Whether a is the greatest or b is the greatest? B is the greatest number, yes, because the negative sign and here we have negative, so b obviously it is the greatest, but it is only for the square numbers, remember, only for the square numbers, not for the cube. Or understood? So now we can say that let greatest number, largest number is equals to x, smallest number, smaller or smallest number is equals to y. This is the first thing. Now we will go through the statement by statement. By statement, see here, the first statement they are saying the difference of the square of the number is 180. So difference of the square means, difference means minus squares of the two numbers, that is x, and here we have y. So x square minus y square is equals to positive 180, means x is the largest number. We'll go through the next one. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. This is a square of the smaller number by statement 2. By statement 2. Okay, what is the by statement 2? What it is saying that the square of the smaller number. So which is the smaller number here? X or y? Which is the smaller number? Y. Yes. So square of the smaller number. So y square. Y square is equals to 8 times is means is equal to, see, is means is equals to 8 times, 8 times means 8 into the larger number is x, the larger number is what? X. So this is the thing. So y square is equals to 8 into x, that is 8x. We can write down 8x. So those who have doubt here, you can ask me. So in simple word I am explaining, I am not taking the very difficult words. So here square of the y smaller number is equals to 8 times x. So substitute this value y square is equals to 8x in this. So substitution method like we have to use now again. So what will happen? X square minus, in place of y square I can write it on what? 8x. Y square minus 8x is equals to 180. So x square I will write down here, minus 8x I will write down here. This 180 I will bring on the left hand side, it will become minus 180, that is equals to 0. Now you found the quadratic equation. Let us solve this by any one of the method. You can go with the factor method, you can go with the, that's one quadratic equation method also. So which one you are want to go, you can move. So this till here, you if you have a doubt you can ask me. The y square is equals to 8x, that I have substituted in the place of y square. So y square will become 8x. Then 180 I have brought it to the left hand side, it became minus 180. Now let us solve. So I will go with the quadratic formula only, because you know already several times you have done for the factor theorem, factor method you have done. So x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So minus, so a value is 1, b value is minus 8 and c value is minus 180. So a is 1, minus 8 and minus 180. Substitute in that and you will find the answer. Minus will keep it as it is. So by b value is nothing but minus 8. Then we have plus or minus square root of b square. B square is nothing but minus 8 the whole square. Then we have minus 4 into a into c. 4 into a value is 1 and c value is how much? Minus 180. Okay. So whole divided by 2 into a value, that is 1. So now we will find the final answer. So calculate it and find the final answer. So here you can see negative into negative is positive 8 plus or minus root minus square we have that it will become positive. 8 square is 64, minus into minus is positive. 4 ones are 4, 4 1 8 is the 18, 4s are how much? 72 and 0. Whole divided by 2 ones are 2. So 8 I will write down as it is, very good. Plus or minus root 720 plus 64, 784. Whole divided by 2. So who will answer? Now next, what is the square root number here? What is the square root number? What is the square root of 784? What is the square root of 784? 784. It is more than 400, means 20 square, less than 30 square. So if you don't know, you can go with like this way. Make a group and do it. 2 twos are 4, 3 will remain. Then I have multiplied 2 here, so I have to add 2, so it will become 4. This 84 I can bring it down. 4 how much? 38, that is 9 I can take. So let us see. Okay, it will not be possible. 8 we will take. 8 8s are 64. 8 4s are 32 plus 38. Yes, it is how much? 28. 28. So 8 plus or minus 28 divided by 2. This is the factor. Okay. Next, this is x is equals to, we have to separate now. X is equals to 8 plus or minus 28 divided by 2, or x is equals to 8 minus 28 divided by 2. So here 8 plus 2, okay, sorry, here plus it is, not plus or minus, plus, here it is minus. 8 plus 28 is 36 divided by 2, and here it will become 18. If the x value will become 18, because 2 ones are 2 18s are. So in the other side, on the other side, x is equals to 18 minus 28 is minus 28 minus 8 is 20 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 tens are. So x value will become minus 10. So which one is the correct answer according to you? Whether x is 18 or x is minus 10? Because this question is based on this, which one? Numbers. It is based on the numbers. Difference between the squares of the two numbers is 180 and square of the small number is 8 times. So which one is the correct answer? Whether the first one is the correct answer, second one is the correct answer. Again I will tell you, this question is based on the numbers. So both the things are possible, because here you are not finding any length, you are finding the number. They have not told a positive number or negative number. They have not told that that is a positive number or negative number. They have not told a real number, or they have not told a natural number. Anything they have not informed. Only number, means it may be a positive or it may be a negative also. So both the answers are possible, because this is not we are finding for length or money or nothing. Okay, so both are possible. So according to the question, the x value is possible. Okay, if the x value is negative, you think that this is not the answer, this is wrong answer. No, we have to see for which you are applying that. So x is equals to 18, we will take this. So we have to find the number. Yes, okay, greatest number. Okay, larger number we have to take. No, larger number, it was given as name. So larger number is equals to 18, that is x, that is equals to 18. I can write down directly, that is equals to 18. I can write down directly. But what is the smallest number? Smaller number. The smaller number equation, we know what is smaller number equation. That is what we have saw, that smaller number we have taken the y, but that y square is nothing but what? 8x. So we will take that 8x. Yes, it is 8x, not x minus 8. We have found that x minus 8 anywhere? No. Where we have got that x minus 8? 8x. Y square is equal to 8x. See, not the smaller number is equal to 8x. We have got that y square is equal to 8x. Means y value will become what? Square on the other side. It will become square root of 8x. Most important is, we have square root of square root of 8x. Okay, the y value that is equals to square root of 8x, not y square. It is y we are finding, smaller number. So that equation is in terms of square. So make it as square root. So root 8 will remain as it is. X value is 18. So 8 18s are how much? How much? Our students are very slow. Yes? Yes, 144. Very good. So y value will become how much? Square root of 144 is 12. So if you are taking the greatest number as 18, the smallest number will be 12. That is our first answer. So similarly, we have to go for the second one answer also. So here x value is smaller, is minus 10. So I might have think that y value may be a greatest number we are going to have. So let us see that first. So larger number is equals to x, that is equals to minus 10. Now we have to see it correctly. If our smaller number is greater than the larger number, then what we have done is this x minus is equals to minus 10 is wrong. Okay, if it is exact, then it is equal. So smaller number is equals to y, that is equals to root 8x. So here root 8 will keep it as it is, but x value is minus 10. So here you can see minus 8 into 10 is minus 80. Whether minus 80 is possible? Whether minus 80 is possible? Whether minus 80 is possible? No, it is not possible. So our answer we are not going to get for x is equals to minus 10. So you have to write here it is not possible because y is imaginary. Imaginary number. You understood why the y is imaginary number here? Why the y is imaginary number you understood? Because inside the root, if you have any negative symbol, it is called the imaginary, means you are not going to find the answer for that. So it is not possible to find y value because it is an imaginary number. Understood? So only one answer we have, x is equals to 18, and one more is y is equals to 12. That is the correct answer.